Chapter 17, question 171. It's talking about an alcohol with molecular formula CnH2n plus 1, OH. Okay. Now, this alcohol has a chiral carbon. So, that means that carbon must be bonded to 4 different groups of atoms. Okay. Then also, it does not react with hot acidified K2Cr2O7. Cannot be oxidized. What type of alcohol cannot be oxidized? Okay, a tertiary alcohol. Okay, so we are looking for a tertiary alcohol, okay, which has a chiral carbon. So it's a bit of a trial and error question. Now you have to try to draw a structure that matches these descriptions. Okay, now I need to have a chiral center. Okay, so for example, okay, let's say this carbon is bonded to the OH. And then I want a tertiary alcohol, which means this carbon must also be bonded to 3 different alkyl groups. Cannot be bonded to H, because if it is bonded to H, it could be a primary alcohol or secondary alcohol. Okay, now they say tertiary alcohol. So if it is a tertiary alcohol, okay, one of them can be bonded to CH3. I want this carbon to be the chiral center, meaning it must be bonded to 4 different groups of atoms. So this is OH, so here I have CH3. Now the next one, I have CH3CH2, an ethyl group, because we are looking for the smallest possible value for N, right? So I try to make the alkyl group smaller as possible. Okay, so this is 1 carbon, 2 carbon, so here I'll put 3 carbon. Because if I put more than 3, of course I can put any alkyl group. I'll put C20 also can, but I want smallest number possible. So I put 1 carbon here, 2, and then 3. Okay, now let's count. This is like the smallest tertiary alcohol with chiral center that I can find. So let's see. Okay, 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the smallest N, okay, for an alcohol that matches all this description will be this alcohol. Okay, why don't I put a CH2OH here? If I put CH2OH here, yes, correct. This is still a chiral center, but you see I'm adding another carbon. So N will be 8, which is not the smallest possible value for N. So this is still the smallest possible value for N, as and at the same time matches all this description. So the answer is C, 7 carbon. N is 7.